Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to a new YouTube series called Stock of the Day. We're going to break down my favorite stock play leading into the following day, every day between Sunday and Thursday, right on this channel. So if you find value from this video, please be sure you like, comment, and subscribe to continue these videos and these efforts of giving you trade ideas day in and day out. Before I jump into the actual stock pick, I want to touch on the overall S&P 500. We know that the overall market impacts individual equities, so we want to get a big picture idea of where we're at, where we could be going, and then how we could make some money off of it. So before I jump into the actual stock of the day, let's touch on the S&P 500. Now this is the daily chart, and you can see that we are consolidating in this box, okay? We've consolidated here, we've consolidated here, we've consolidated here. You can see that all of them have led to a big reaction from the market, one direction or the other. At this time, we have seen two that have broken down, one that led to a false breakout before reversing lower. So if this continues, the probability is this breaks down. Now the question is, does it get one of these or does it just break right back down? So we're going to touch on the different scenarios going forward. I have no idea which way this is going to break. We're going to let it determine that for us. But there is a lot of overhead resistance right now based on the moving averages that we also need to factor in that could put additional pressure on the S&P 500. You can see all these moving averages have allowed price to roll over. We rejected there, we came back, we bounced through, but we still rejected there. Okay, so if the market is to rally or get supportive, we're going to keep an eye on a few levels to the upside that are around the key moving averages. If we break down, I'm expecting a move down to around this 369.05 level. If we do break out, my key levels that I'm watching for upside is 390, 393, and 396. If we get back up there, as long as we form a lower high, this sets up for another bigger move down. Okay, so right now I am staying short-sighted, as you know if you've been a part of the stream. But let's go ahead, jump into our stock of the day. Our stock for today is going to be FSLR, also known as First Solar. You can see this thing has been on an absolute tear. It went from $60 all the way up to current value of $146 within the last 6 months. This thing has been a rocket ship, but it's starting to show signs of topping and actually rolling back over. So as you can see, we have a clean breakdown right here. Our longer term support was doing great, and now it's starting to roll over. It ended up forming a head and shoulders pattern, and now it is breaking its neckline and forming a bear flag or a rising wedge. This is a traditionally bearish pattern, and we very well could see further continuation down to at least 138 over the next few trading sessions. Now the question becomes, do we break down tomorrow or do we chop around for a few more days and then break down? I don't know the answer to that, but this setup is very high quality that it's too hard to ignore. So as long as we stay under this 151.66 level, this is still a bearish setup. If tomorrow we are to break under this 144.83 level, that would trigger this breakdown, which would trigger the move to 138. And I will tell you that probably happens within the next few weeks. It could be the next few trading sessions, but it should be the next few weeks at minimum. So that's going to be the stock of the day. That's what I'm watching. I already have a position in this. And if we move back up, that could provide a new short entry. If it was to break back above this 152 level, that would invalidate this setup completely, but this is a very high quality setup given the fact that we saw extreme sell volume here and we are starting to roll over and show a head and shoulders breakdown. So If you gain value from this video, please be sure you like, comment, and subscribe as stated earlier in the video. And best of luck leading into the market tomorrow.